So good to me.
There aren't a lot of big races on the ballot on Tuesday, November 8th across the country, but the reason you should pay attention is there are some interesting ballot questions in states that could have something to say about 2012. In Ohio and Mississippi, for example, voters are going to be voting on issues that are going to be a part of the debate over the next year. In Ohio, voters will be considering whether to repeal a new law that would restrict collective bargaining rights for public workers. Remember those huge protests in Wisconsin earlier this year? This law is similar to that. It would prevent public workers from being able to strike, and they wouldn't be able to negotiate on things like health benefits. So unions have put a lot of money into this because they see this as a referendum on collective bargaining overall, that issue, and in the shadow of the Occupy Wall Street protests, it could be a real shot in the arm for labor as they head to 2012. Then in Mississippi, there's a constitutional amendment on the ballot that gets right at the abortion question. It says, are you considered a person at conception? And this is important for two reasons, because it could have huge legal implications, because it could set up a legal challenge to Roe versus Wade in the Supreme Court. It also has political implications, because if this passes, there could be momentum for these petition drives across the country. And the same question could show up in swing states like Florida and Ohio, which could drive social conservative voters to the polls and then change the calculus for the presidential race. So the really interesting thing about these ballot questions is it just shows that if you collect enough signatures on petitions, you can transform the political debate in a state. Like in Mississippi, they're talking about abortion, even though for 2012 voters, abortion is way down the list of concerns below the economy and joblessness.